What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes Grant, and you're watching Urban Nerds. This is a channel where I give my nerd views on today's nerd news. Well, it's Tuesday, everybody. Sorry about Monday, but you know, like I said, I'm working this job and it's really crazy, hectic. I get home, I'm tired. But I'm gonna try and cram all the news that was in Monday, but also in today's Tuesday. But first, I wanted to say that you know, thankfully, I live in Jersey. There in New York yesterday, some crazy guy tried to do a terrorist attack, but luckily, you know, NYPD, they got on him. He only actually hurt himself for the most part. That was the most injuries, but also I think 4 other people. But the pipe bomb that he had didn't go off the way he planned it. So luckily, thankfully, no one got hurt, because in the news always something crazy like this is always happening. But you know, best wishes out for everybody, even the ones that are just injured. But you know, we all just got to stand together, and we're, you know, New Jersey, New York, or whoever, U.S., we can't be held down. You know what I'm saying? Now, first thing I'm gonna go talking about is actually the box office, right? So I'm gonna go from 1 through 5, like you guys know, because this is what I do every Monday or the next day after the weekend that's ended. First line, we've got Coco, that made $18.6 million with a domestic total of $135 million. We've got in second place Justice League, which is still making some money, but not as much as they like. But they made, I believe in their second or third week, it's $9.59 million with a domestic total of $2.12 million, which at this point is still trying to chug along. Still hasn't even crossed the 250 that they've spent on the movie. Wonder, which it made $8.45 million with a domestic total of $100 million, which I'm hearing a lot of good things about it. Haven't seen it, but I'm hearing a lot of good things. It's not Wonder Woman, it's not a superhero, it's Wonder. Then we got in fourth place The Disaster Artist, which I'm hearing a lot of great things about it. James Franco, like, I'm hearing a lot of good things about his roles in it. It made $6.43 million with a domestic total of $8 million, which, like, overall they've made more than they thought they would make. You know what I'm saying? Not more than they thought they'd make, but it's on a good roll for an independent movie like this. And then we got Thor Ragnarok coming in at $6.29 million with a domestic total, joining the club for the 8th or 9th Marvel movie, $300 million domestically, because it deserves it. It's a comedy. I hope it gets an Oscar for comedy, because it's a great movie. So that's pretty much the box office weekend that happened over the weekend. If you guys are interested, well, hopefully you guys are, because I'm giving you guys this every Monday or whenever the first day after the weekend, like I said. But the main thing we're going to talk about, if you've, you know, paid attention to the thumbnail, trailers. It's like trailer extravaganza. Trailers all over, because we got 4 major trailers over the past couple days that you guys are going to be loving, that I know I'm going to put a link down to every single one of them so you guys can watch it along with me. And the first trailer was Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. It was okay. I'm not too sure, because it didn't show anything new. They went back to the same place they were in the first movie. A lot of people was hoping, like, I was expecting it to kind of go worldwide instead of going back to this place. Now there's not even people to worry about. Now we're worried more about the dinosaurs and all this stuff happening to these people. I guess we're supposed to be focused on the journey of the the main characters, Chris Pratt and I forget the lady's name, but I guess them. But it seemed a little Dante's Peak with everything falling down, and I guess they're running from a volcano, because that's what the plot of it. The island is a volcano and it's erupting, and they got to try and save these reptiles or these dinosaurs. But except I'm like, first of all, how are just you guys supposed to save them? Can you stop a volcano? Do you have some ship along with you to carry all these dinosaurs? What's the point of you going there? I just don't understand. To save one specific dinosaur? To save the data? They didn't explain that, so I'm not too sure how I feel about this trailer, because it doesn't interest me as much as I thought it would, because they're not going the way I thought they would. So I don't know. Next trailer, we got Spider-Man Into the Spideyverse. This shit is hot. I'm sorry, curse, but I heard about this thing, and they were talking about how, like, the way this animated movie is gonna be is unlike anything we've ever seen, and it is crazy. It's on some next level ish, like some 3D CG, like collaboration. Like they had something like this sort of like with the MTV's called was it Spectacular Spider? No, it wasn't Spectacular Spider-Man, but it was a Spider-Man that was like kind of CG-ish. But this is on another level. This is that movie theaters level money that went into this, and I love it. Miles Morales. This is the main character. This is a Spider-Man. This movie is circling around, and yeah, he's half black, half Dominican, or something like that. And he has a little edge to it, has a little fro. I believe what's it called. Childish Gambino was the one that wanted to, or Donald Glover, as you say, is the one that wanted to do the voice. So I believe he's doing the voice for this. So definitely looking forward to seeing this movie. It looks great. Next we've got Ready Player One. Ready Player One looks so awesome. It has so many Easter eggs. I don't even know how many. Like, I could have sworn I saw Battletoads. It had King Kong. It had the DeLorean. It had Akira's motorcycle. It had everything. It had Mortal Kombat. I think everything, every pop cultural nerd thing, Easter egg, is probably in this movie if we slowed it down to every frame. I guarantee. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So I loved it. You guys gonna watch it, like I said, in the description. That's where it's going. Then the last but not the least, International Black Panther trailer. Sure, we see most of this stuff before, but did you get the dramatic movie voiceover man in Japanese? I know it's mad offensive. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be offensive, but we haven't had the dramatic voiceover guy in a while. Like, in a world where superheroes didn't matter, there was one, the Black Panther. Well, this is what I liked it. I liked it a lot. They showed a lot more technology, going those ships and all this crazy stuff. Even though the guy with the voiceover, it was still the Americans. They were still speaking English. You just had the Japanese subtitle with the voice going over. But and then the Prince song remix, and it was really good. I liked it. It was great. I'm looking forward to seeing more trailers from the Black Panther. But those are the trailers, yo. Like, it's so much. So, like I said, description. Next, we're going to go to the Nerd Rundown, and you guys are going to enjoy this, because I'm going to tell you guys the way I tell you guys. First, we got Warner Brothers reveals DC comic movie slate at Comic-Con experience in Brazil. I don't care. Why? Because it doesn't matter what slate they think. They've done it plenty of times before. They've done it for, like, all right, this is what they have on their slate. This is what they say they have on their slate. Wonder Woman 2, Flashpoint, Justice League Dark, Green Lantern Corp, Suicide Squad 2, Batgirl, Batman solo movie, and Aquaman, which is in post-production, by the way. So it's pretty much, they're done filming whatever, they're doing all the thing. And Shazam, which is in pre-production. So they're getting stuff together to make that. I could have sworn I spoke about some news about something. What was it again? Oh yeah! They're supposed to make a Deathstroke movie? I could have sworn they were saying that. They're supposed to make a Cyborg movie. They're supposed to make Gotham City Sirens. They're supposed to make Harley Quinn movie by herself. They're supposed to make a Joker and Harley Quinn movie. They're supposed to make a Nightwing. Where they're right now at this moment supposedly looking for like non-known actors, just someone that can play the role perfectly. The standalone Joker movie with Martin Scorsese producing it. We've got the Black Adam with The Rock playing Black Adam. You've got Justice League 2. How do you not mention Justice League 2? All these movies, it makes no sense. Like, are those not gonna happen? Because if you're putting out a slate for these movies, are they close to being done? Because you haven't started on Wonder Woman 2. You haven't started on Flashpoint. I haven't heard anything about any director for Justice League Dark. Green Lantern Corps, it's like non-existent. We only got a glimpse of a Green Lantern guy in Justice League, the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Batgirl, with Josh Whedon, is he still doing that? The Batman movie? Like, see, this is what I don't understand. This is why we can't be excited about any news that DC gives, because you've showed us that you're not reliable. You're not a good soulmate. You're not a good mate. I'm sorry, but you're just not. You don't do it. You don't do it. So, sorry, I'm just saying, like, it's just crazy how they jump the gun on so many different things. They try and kind of keep up with Marvel, and yet they're falling behind so much because they're not consistent. They don't have faith in themselves. They put out a slate, and then they do a movie and see, okay, we'll see how to go. And I don't know, like, I don't trust, like, when they cast people that, okay, you're like, I don't know about that. But then once you see them in a role, you're like, okay, I like them. With Marvel, they cast people, as soon as you see them, I see them as that person. And then when they hit the role, they kill it. And then the directors, and then they give their directors freedom, but yet still, be there. They don't be overseeing, like, mother hen in it. So it's like, that's why the movies don't turn out like that, because Warner Brothers is too worried about it failing, so they put their fingers in it too much. And that's what I think the problem is. Because I want to see the Deathstroke movie. Gotham City Sirens, don't really care about. Cyborg, maybe I'd like to see it. Harley Quinn movie, don't really care. Joker and Harley Quinn, probably. Nightwing, most likely. Standalone Joker, don't really care. Black Adam, don't really care because you don't even have Shazam yet. As much as I like The Rock, I don't care about having a solo Black Adam movie. Doesn't make any sense. Justice League 2 makes sense. It does make sense. You don't even have a Man of Steel 2. Why is that not on a slate, damn it? Whatever. But I don't care. Just ending it. I'm not gonna rant about that because I'm about to give up. Like those parents that they're badass kids just won't listen to them. I give up. But I keep I can't stop caring for them. I can't stop it. Can't stop. I can't. I'm sorry. I sound crazy. But next on the Nerd Rundown, we've got the news that most of you guys have probably heard. And Disney is even closer to buying Fox. And I've said this before, but now they have no competition. When I say no competition, it was them against Comcast for Marvel. I mean for Fox. And playing poker. You played poker before. You put that money in, and then when you think you got yourself a good hand, you put your money in. Then if it's a little bit too high, too rich for your taste, the other people, they step back. And that's what happened. Disney put out $60 billion for Fox. And then Comcast was like, sorry, guy, too rich for my blood. That's too rich for Comcast's blood. And it makes sense because you know what? What could they actually do with Fox? Sure, you got the slate of Marvel, the Fox movies, but they're superheroes. Marvel already has a foundation. They could easily slide them into there. Comcast would have to start from scratch, and that is expensive. Even more expensive than the $60 million. And that's when they realized, you know what? It wouldn't be worth it for us. It wouldn't be. And I agree. And I'm not saying because I want Marvel or Disney to have Fox. I just think it just makes more sense. And then people worry about, are they going to Disneyfy it? No, because look at the Netflix Marvel. Punisher, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage. I mean, especially Punisher and Daredevil. That gets real gritty and real dark. And that's what Marvel technically, which is with Disney. So if they didn't Disneyfy that, I don't see them Disneyfying Fox. What I could see them is actually bringing them, like I want it just for the Fantastic Four because their roster of bad guys, Doctor Doom, you've got like Galactus, all these people, those would be perfect for the Marvel universe. So therefore, that's the only reason why I think it would be kind of great. As far as the other stuff, I know they're just gonna do it for the Disney streaming service, so they're gonna even have more. And the crazy thing is, once Disney acquires them, they'll have two major TV stations on like for the basic TV. You have ABC and Fox. There's only like three other, you know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna be, Disney is a force to reckon with, and I think this ain't the last. They're gonna keep buying more. But pretty much that's it for my nerd rundown, nerd news for today. I'm sorry about yesterday where I didn't get to go, but at least you got all the information that you missed and got it in a fun way. So remember to tell your friends, share, like, everything. Remember to subscribe to this little thing right here. And remember to check out the last nerd news. Remember to check out the playlist for the nerd news. And remember, I'm Wes Grant. You've been watching Suburban Nerd, and you've just been nerdified. Catch you guys tomorrow.